do you really know about Aino? Do you know how many crunkake she eats every day? In fact, although Aino seems pretty happy now, she actually has a more tragic past than you can imagine. She showed up at the Speranza in a freezingly rainy day, which means Aino is probably an abandoned child. For quite a while after she arrived at the Speranza, Aino barely talked. Therefore, even the mistress of the Speranza don't know about Aino's parents or where she came from. Fortunately, with the help of other kids, Aino gradually fitted in the new home, and she's always playing with Screw and Nuts. With Lyoka from Rasam Workshop, the guy that changed Aino's life is a craftsman called Papa Rich. He came to Nasha town with a caravan, bringing all kinds of toys and impeccable craftsmanship with him. It's like there's nothing he can't fix, and everyone in Nasha town is grateful towards him. Kids of the Speranza love all kinds of toys he invents, but Aino is the only one that showed intense interest in the tools he carries. Papa Wrench knew at first sight that Aino has the talent of seeing through the essence of invention. So he set up a class in Rasam Workshop. Many town folks came to learn from him, but the only one that was able to master everything is this girl that barely talks. In as short as half a year, Papa Wrench ran out of things to teach Aino, and it's time that he needs to leave Nasha town with the caravan. Before his departure, he gifted his toolkit and a screw to Aino, telling her to never forget her inventing heart. Aino cried for a whole day. Mistress of the Speranza remembered her saying so many goodbyes with her sobbing voice. From that day on, Aino used that screw as a hairpin and started making and fixing stuff for Nasha town's people, for kids from the Speranza, with the toolkit from Papa Wrench. For example, alarm clocks that will fly when going off. Kids have to jump up and catch it to turn it off. And no kids will have trouble getting out of bed. And garbage cans that will open their mouth asking to be fed, which made taking out the trash the most popular chore to do. Until one day, taking her growing army of robots with her, Aino left the Speranza, left Nasha town, and headed to a garbage field on the west. Facing this lifeless land of silent metal grave, Aino said, "I'm gonna make this place the best paradise of Nasha town. From now on, this place is called Clink Clank Crunkake Workshop." Therefore, the once silent garbage field became lively. Machines walked out of the craft shop. Buildings raised from the ground. Aino made the place her secret base within 6 months, and a giant Duckle guarding the property, who will give you knuckles if you dare to steal from here or bully the little robots. From then on, all kinds of useful gadgets appeared in Nasha town. People know these gadgets that are handy in everyday life or sometimes in battle. All came from that weird crunkake place, and they'll always make tasty crunkakes when they're not working. Until one day, Aino went to Nasha town for grocery, taking a humanoid-made robot with her. At that moment, the Speranza mistress knew that Aino finally had someone she can call family. From then on, the duo of little parent and big child often shows up in Nasha town. And Aino talked a lot more, but it's not really a good news for Knuckle Duckle. Before Ineffa was made, he was the one that took care of Aino's daily life. He can't make tasty crunkake, but he can definitely get Aino out of bed with his knuckle. He considers himself superior on that part. Even if he was promoted from caretaker to security guard, he's still trying to learn how to cook in order to prove himself to be the best. He even remembers clearly how many crunkake Aino needs to have every day. 3 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, 4 for dinner. And if she worked a lot, that number will go up by 60% to 80%. But Ineffa will never allow that.